What's going on, guys? It is your boy, your bud, Compadre. It's OverKillz. Guys, I know it's been a while since we did a actual video where we got to sit down and we just got to do some editing and talk. But I felt like I had some time today. So what I want to do is make a quick video for the guys that maybe have just picked up the game or just haven't had time to mess with their settings. I want to give you guys what I feel are probably the two most important settings that you have to change in the game, and then I'll give you guys my opinions on some other settings in the game. So let's go ahead and let's get to Battlefield 1 and let's see the settings that I'm talking about. Alright, so when we get into option settings, I'm going to be doing this on my PC because I'm going to be recording straight from my PC. So the first thing we want to do is you want to go into your controls from your main menu, and from your controls you're going to want to go into advanced. And advanced, you'll see something here called stick acceleration. Now, anybody that is familiar with Battlefield 4, I guess you can remember either on the console, even on PC, basically there was no stick acceleration. Here in Battlefield 1, what they decided to do is, whenever you decide to press your thumbstick going left or right, there's a little bit of a lag input, and then bam, it hits, you'll quickly turn left or right. So there's a little bit of a delay. With the stick acceleration, which is what I did, is I actually set it down to 0. So basically, as soon as I tap that left button to go left, it's going to go left. There's going to be no lag, no stopping it from going, which to me feels a lot smoother and a lot better. So this is something that I suggest is a necessity to use. Next thing, and second thing, the most important thing I think should be changed is from the gameplay. Go tap into gameplay, then you go to advanced. There's something here called camera shake scale. Now what this is this actually has more of a cinematic effect from when anything, whether it be a mortar, grenade, or any type of explosion or building debris coming down upon you, just shakes the whole screen. For me, it's a bit of an annoyance. I know a lot of people like it because it gives a lot of realism, but what's going to happen is if I have it turned off or turned all the way down, because it's at 80% right now when it's standardly set, set it all the way down to 30. So what's going to happen is if my setting is set to 30 and yours is set to 80, and we're both on the same plane looking at each other and explosions are going around, most likely I'm going to win that gunfight. Reason being that the shake is going to be less on my screen, so I'll be able to basically aim down and shoot you, or if I'm hip firing, get my reticle on you or a crosshair on you as quick or better as you can when you know, your screen is shaking. So I feel this is a really big necessity. It always annoyed me because I felt like this was probably set to 30 when the game came out. Then they added it after that first patch, which I don't know why they did. A little bit of annoyance, but at least they gave us the option to turn that down. Another thing that I would suggest to do is in your video, motion blur is usually turned on at 100%. I turned it down to 0. Again, this is a setting that they put in to make the game feel more cinematic. So what you'll do is you'll notice when you're running, it just feels like everything is blurring, like you're moving faster than your space. When you turn this off, sharpness should be increased all around you, meaning that, you know, when you're running, you should be able to see your enemies a lot, or your friendlies a lot clearer, depending on what game mode you're playing. So that's another necessity I feel you should probably turn off if you want to optimize the game for, you know, more competitive, I guess a more competitive drive. Another thing on the Xbox, for the Xbox guys, this thing right here, weapon DOF. I know a lot of Xbox guys have experienced the black screening, basically when loading games. Sometimes I'll experience every once in a while, not as much as I used to. But what you should do is when you experience that, you go into your settings, and then you turn, it's usually set to on, you turn the DOF off, and it'll, you know, put the screen back to regular, and then you could actually turn it on if you want to, or you can turn it off. To me, it's not that much of a difference. So those are the main settings that I want to talk about. Now, preferences. So many times I'll get a question when I'm doing a stream, hey, what's your stick sensitivity, what's your FOV, or whatever, whatnot. Listen, all that stuff is preference. What I suggest is going in increments of 5, either if you're going up or you're going down. Some people play a lot better with higher stick sensitivity. Some people play better with lower. FOV, only thing I could tell you is if you're doing a lot of close engagement, if you're not really doing a lot of sniping, try to keep your FOV in a probably close to original settings. If you are doing a lot of close quarter combat, it's okay to spread out that FOV to make the screen a little bit wider. Just, you know, reason why I say for sniping it's not as good is the more you spread out your screen, the less those enemies are gonna be as sharp in the distance. Not to say that you won't be able to see them, but it'll be a lot easier to differentiate them if the FOV is a lot closer. So that it's all preference on your game style. Just like everything else, it's a lot of preference what you get used to in terms of the keyboard, mouse, controller, whatever you're using. But anyways, guys, I feel that should help you guys out if you guys have just picked out the game, or if you guys have had the game and just haven't had a chance to really mess with it, any of the settings. I'm hoping those tips will help you, and if DICE releases anything else that will be helpful, then I'll definitely update these settings as well in another video. But for now, that is the most up-to-date settings that I feel will be able to help you guys. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Always remember, guys, to please like, and if you guys haven't subscribed, I always appreciate a subscribe, and I'm gonna check you guys out later. Peace.